Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
We're lasting somewhere, and if you watched our last video, you know we travelled from Liverpool to Northern Ireland.
Why not go on our channel and check the video out? And
Don't forget to subscribe.
We're in Belfast today, and right now we're stood by the Albert Clock, aren't we? It's one of Belfast's most iconic landmarks. It really is, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it leans.
It does lean, yeah. It surprisingly is.
They call it their leaning tower.
It's a really nice memorial to Prince Albert, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right on the edge of the road, and it stands up like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it's a lovely clock, isn't
it?
It looks a bit like Big Ben, actually, from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
And we're going to have a wander around and see what else we can see in Belfast. So come and join us.
Yeah, come join us.
So, we just walked out of our hotel, walked around the corner and literally come across Belfast Cathedral.
Yeah, it was a real bonus, wasn't it? We literally just walked down the street and there it was.
We didn't realise how close it was to us, but so yeah.
Yeah.
But it was built in 1899, finished in 1903, and is also known as St Anne's Cathedral because there is originally a small church on the site which they built around when they built the new cathedral and then knocked the church down afterwards.
Yeah, that's mad to think that they built the whole cathedral around the church and then pulled
knocked
it
the
down.
church down. Strange way of doing it.
Because one window remains from the old church, doesn't it? It's called the Good Samaritan window. And it's
yeah,
one
of the stained glass windows, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've also built a big spire inside, haven't they?
Yeah.
When did they build the spire?
2007 they built the spire.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to stand up underneath it and look up and see all through the spire. It's supposed to be really cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're going to be able to go inside today and see that.
Yeah, so we're going to go and have a look in a minute and see what we can see. But it was all to do with the Cathedral Quarter regeneration, wasn't it? Yeah, so yeah, it's nice looking cathedral.
Yeah, it's beautiful cathedral. So we've just left the cathedral. It was absolutely fascinating inside.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It was £5 per person to get in, but we did see loads of stuff in there actually. We had a bit of a guided tour.
Yeah, he told us all about the stained glass and everything there was to know about some of the books that were found in there. And he actually went back through the war books and found my great-grandfather for me.
Yeah, so it was
quite
absolutely
fantastic.
Yeah, really
the memorial to my great-grandfather was in there in the book.
Yeah, it's well worth a visit if you come to Belfast.
Yeah, it was an absolutely fascinating place. And he was such a lovely chap, and his guide was so informative, wasn't he?
So we've come to the Botanic Gardens in Belfast. There used to be a private gardens which opened in 1828, and in 1895 they made it a public park.
In 1840 they built a palm house conservatory out of iron, and it predates Kew Gardens iron greenhouse, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's really lovely. It's sort of got a dome on it. It looks really Victorian, so it's really nice.
Really lovely.
They've got sort of a tropical side and a cool side to this sort of greenhouse, but I'm so gutted because we can't go in and see it because it's closed due to COVID.
I checked online before we got here and it said it was open as well.
Yeah,
I just checked again, it still says it's open.
But I mean, they're meant to have some sort of 400-year plant in there and
a lily,
11-metre lily
spear
that has only flowered once in 23 years. And I love plants, so I really wanted to see it, but I can't.
The grounds are lovely though, I've got to be honest, we're walking around them now and they're really nice, aren't they?
Yeah, it's well worth coming here because it's a really, really pretty park, and they've got like loads of like bed-in plants and sort of displays, so it is nice to look at anyway.
It's nice.
But I'm just glad I can't go inside the conservatory.
Yeah, it's a real shame. stopped off for a drink at the Commercial Quarter in Belfast. It's like a pub area.
Yeah, it's really quirky. It's decorated with loads of lit up umbrellas above your head.
Yeah, they look really nice, don't they?
Yeah, and it's got loads of plants and sort of old-fashioned Guinness signs.
Yeah.
It's an Instagrammer's heaven.
Oh, there have been people having their Instagram photographs taken up the street the whole time we've been having a drink.
So yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah, it is.
And just around the corner from Commercial Court, there's sort of other pubs and bars. And we just left one called the Dirty Onion at Yardbirds, I think it was called.
Yeah, Dirty Onion Yardbirds, yeah.
It says on the door it's the oldest building in Belfast. I don't know if that's true, but when we went inside, I think it was, because there was no building left.
Not a lot left, was there?
It was kind of how it was still girders.
Yeah.
So another really quirky place.
Yeah, it's a lovely area. It's
Yeah.
really nice. Very lively on a night as well.
And they're all in the Cathedral Quarter.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like a drink, come and have a look at it. It's really, really quirky, really
Yeah,
nice.
a lovely place to visit in Belfast. It really is. In 1888, Queen Victoria granted Belfast city status, and to celebrate, they built City Hall, which is where we are now.
Yeah, and before it was City Hall, it used to be a very important building anyway. It was the Whitehall Linen Exchange.
Yeah.
And obviously Belfast grew from its linen industries, its rope building and shipbuilding industries, which was why Queen Victoria granted that status.
It's a fantastically grand building, it really is. It's lovely,
It's
isn't it?
amazing, yeah.
But we seem to be being cursed today, don't we?
We've looked at it again because, like the Botanic Gardens, this place is actually closed due to COVID.
Yeah.
So we can't go inside and show you.
It's actually really nice inside
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
got like stained glass windows and yeah, it's going to be lovely. There's absolutely loads of street art in Belfast. There seems to be some graffiti around every corner.
Yeah, it's like being back home in Bristol. I even recognise some of the artists. Can't be right.
Yeah.
We've had an absolutely brilliant day today exploring Belfast. We really have, haven't we?
Really good. Loads to see, very interesting.
Yeah, brilliant day.
Yeah. And everything we saw today, we saw on foot. So it was really close together, apart from the Botanic Gardens, which we had about a 10-minute drive
Yeah,
away.
right, about 10 minutes drive, that's all it was.
So it was really good.
Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah.
It's Dorinda's birthday today, so we've been out celebrating tonight, haven't we?
But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about that.
We had a nice pizza and we had a few drinks, which
Yeah,
was
we
nice.
did. The nightlife in Belfast is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, we loved it, didn't we?
Yeah,
really
absolutely
good.
fantastic.
Yeah, really. And tomorrow we're going to sort of go for a drive and we're going to explore Northern Ireland a bit more.
Yeah, I'm going to see more of the island tomorrow.
See what's out there.
We're last seen somewhere. The last place you saw us was Belfast.
If you want to find out where we go tomorrow, you need to watch our next video.
Watch our next video.